Nightcap Knowledge, Tuesdays, 9 p.m. Central.
DJ George Chuck, you looking just like yourself, there, boy. You looking just like you looking.
Hey, it's good to look like yourself and to be yourself and to be your whole self wherever you are.
Right.
Even in the midst of the production meeting and all of the pre-live shenanigans that we go through. Thank y'all for tuning in. This is Nightcap Knowledge. My name is DJ George Chuck. That's Mr. Mac. Mac, hit him with the intro and the disclaimer and all of that and such, and then we'll get into some back and forth banter because we got a lot of content.
We got a lot of content, man. We still laughing about the pre-show. So it reminded everybody this show is rated Black and Uncensored. Real talk, real issues, real solutions. Just make sure you're tuning in, know what you're getting yourself into. If you want some real solutions that we try to work our way to a land of freedom, as we talk about all the time, we got to work together, and doing nothing is never the answer. And we talked about the mental health minute. We go back to the oldie but goodie.
What's that?
Perseverance. And George Chuck, I think you know a little bit about that.
Hey, buddy.
So don't give up. Don't stop fighting. Don't give up at all. Make sure you set your goal. Usually things get the hardest when you get closer to your goal. So don't give up. Keep pushing, no matter how glim sometimes and grim it is, and how dark the path may get. You got to keep fighting, keep pushing, and don't give up. You got to persevere. So I want people, a lot of folks are dealing with different things, whether something what you're doing at work, whether it be family, whether it be personal health. Keep fighting and fight strong. You know what I'm saying? So I want to use another term, especially for Black folks. Don't exist. We got to live. Right? So a lot of times we just there. We got to live. So as we talked about in so many times, and Chuck, growing up in your occupation that your father had, it's not about that number in the front. It's not about that number at the end. The biggest thing that matters is that small little dash.
That dash, man.
What did you do?
What did you do with your dash?
What did you do with your dash? So if you got
Yeah.
goals set, don't give up. Keep fighting. Live. Enjoy
Yeah.
yourself.
Look, it made me think of when you said perseverance, and I went back, and we were laughing about the conversation
Mhm.
that I was having with one of my 84 not chapter brothers but fraternity brothers, 84 Zeta Phi. Shout out to Byron Cherry. But you got folks that are living examples of perseverance, and he was having all
Yeah.
kinds of updates with me, but it matters not how straight the gate, how charged with punishment the scroll. I am the master of my fate. I am the captain of my soul. That's the end of Invictus. And it
Mm.
how charged with punishment the scroll, meaning that you may feel like there's this document written with punishment. Like, man, why y'all doing me like this today? Or why is everybody out for me at work? It matters not. Hello. It matters not.
Yeah,
I
but
am the master of my fate. I am the captain of my soul. So
and
it's
your head may be what?
come on,
It, your head may be bloody, but never
but
bowed.
but it's unbowed.
Unbowed.
There you go.
Unbowed.
There you go.
So so you got to keep going, keep fighting.
That's it. That's it.
And some folks out there that might tune in, they might hear us. And everybody that's tuning in, this is a good time to share with some friends, share with some folks out there. We have we got some highs, and I'm not gonna say any lows, but we got some highs, we got some things, we got some feel good stuff to talk about.
There you go.
Our good friend, Masora Tanya Boyd Cannon drops her song "Feel Good." We're gonna show the video, or not video, but play the
We're gonna
song for
play it.
you in
Yeah, we're
full.
gonna play the song.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Chuck made his video from the song, make him feel good. We're gonna talk about that, but we're gonna
But
talk about something on a real serious note.
most
Um,
definitely.
one of the family members from Holmes County in Lexington, Miss Jacqueline Epps, has been missing since last Sunday, and we are trying to get her daughter, Jocelyn, known better as Missy, on to talk about what she's been dealing with, trying to get things taken care of, looking for her mother, and she's in a whole nother state. And
Right.
the support and lack of support with this. This is a lady that's 58 years old who has medical condition, car accident, and went to get help and had not been seen ever since.
Yeah.
She was in a car accident right by the gas station in Durant. If everybody know where the gas station is, across from the hotel, the motel right there off 55, she was in a car accident, went to get help at the gas station, have not been heard from ever since.
That's right.
So we just talking about, it's been a week and 2 days.
That's a long time,
And
bro.
long time. And as they say, her house was left pretty much like she was coming back.
Yeah.
So it's not nothing packed up, not like you was going, and the car was left. Things were left in the car. So and they said she was disoriented from the car accident. So
Mm.
we don't know where she is and what's happening. But we just know there's not enough gas being poured on the fire to get. This right now should be all everywhere. This is a vulnerable adult. This is an endangered elder that's out here, and we don't know where
I'll go ahead
she
and
is.
put the
Flight.
photo, the flyer that we made up.
Yeah, yeah.
And then yeah. So folks, what Mac is going through right now, the Nightcap Knowledge family, the Epps family, Black Widow Chaser family, anybody that has loved ones that you care about. We have Miss Jacqueline Epps, 58 years old. You see the stats on Miss Jackie. Last seen in Durant. And the crazy thing is, this is a relative of Mac, but I was just in Lexington. Mac is always in Lexington, but we passed right by.
I was in Lexington today.
Right, we passed right by this gas station, where Miss Jackie was last seen. Is right off of I-55. So anybody that travels that I-55 corridor, you know exactly where this place is. You might have, stopped and gotten gas there, took a bathroom break, but it's not an area where there's not high traffic, where we know that somebody has seen something. So the thing is, we just need people to share this so that person that passes there that might have seen something can reach out, to the numbers that we've got here listed. You see the numbers there: 404-606-3728 or 662-417-7011. So Matt, we're trying to get, you said Missy might come on later.
Yeah, she's gonna try to get on later to
Okay.
share what she's been dealing with. We've been working together to try to get more of the media involved because they ran it for 24 hours. They ran like 3 times 24 hours, and then
Yeah.
it stopped.
Yeah.
So but for locally, it's not a lot of talk around town. It's not a lot.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? This is for somebody that's been missing for over a week. And and the thing about small towns, everybody
And
know each other.
yeah.
Everybody know each other. So you think people will be going above and beyond for someone that
Right.
when it's something that you should be doing anyway. But no, it's like it's not as much energy
Yeah.
behind it. But don't know where she may be or what's going on with it. Of course, uh, you try to look at things as like, hey, on a higher note, hopefully she's with someone and not
Right.
out in the elements, because we know we done had some rough days, especially for somebody
Yes.
that's been that's been in a car accident. So we
Right.
never know, man. They just had another gentleman in Jackson that was missing 80 something years old. So I don't want to think anything negative
Yeah.
about what
Yeah.
folks are doing, but we just know that people are always up to no good, and they prey on the elderly and those who they think they can take advantage of. So if you see something that doesn't look right,
Right.
you know what I'm saying, then you make a
Right.
phone call
Say
somebody, let them know. If you see some stuff that just don't quite look right, you
see
say
something.
something.
Say something.
See
Please.
something, say something. Think about this. It could be your relative, could be your aunt, could be your
I
mom,
sure.
could be
Yeah.
your
Show up
sister.
want somebody to say something.
Yeah, so you're gonna want someone to say something and say, "Well, y'all didn't say nothing." You want folks to say something. It's not a situation we talk about. Well, I'm just gonna keep it to myself. You don't
Right.
know. This young lady is worried about her mama, and she hadn't heard from her. Don't know what's going on,
Yeah.
and she just want to know what's going on. You want somebody to actually show some concern. So
Right.
we ask folks to. We're gonna get back into that a little bit more deeply later on in the show. Um, I know we had a full week. we we have always been rolling, but 2022, Chuck and I are going to work on a lot more stuff of sustainability and more structure to create more goals that will benefit our people. We put out a lot of fires, but we're going to work on uh, kind of continue to beat the drum on certain things and
Look
and
at you.
and move
Look
things
at
to
you.
another level. You
Talking
know,
about the stuff that we've been talking about. There you go.
hey man, you got to talk about it. They don't talk about it, be about it, and we trying to be about it. So we're gonna continue to always beat the drum for homelessness, those who are unhoused and in need. That's a project that's a way of life. We got to see that all the way through. We got to finish that, and we're gonna keep doing it. We're gonna keep going. It might not be a big event that you see, but that work is gonna continue to happen behind the scenes, because those brothers we build a bond with. They expect when you show up, they standing behind the truck looking at you like this. I told
Yep.
y'all gonna be here.
What's
You
up?
got that type of rapport with them. What's up, man? What you need me to do? So those brothers like, man, y'all said y'all was gonna come. I said, yep, we came and brought everything that we said. Big shout out to Stephen James Foundation, Super Steve. His, reached out to some folks and got Walmart. Walmart came in and donated,
Yeah,
man.
man.
And everything that we said we wanted to do on that warm list to help the homeless, even though we might not be able to get all of them out of the elements, we were able to give it to them. So big
Right.
shout out to Walmart. We had some and nice looking stuff, nice hats, socks. We had thermal underwear, thermal tops. We had sleeping bags, 35 below. We had tents. We had everything we said that we wanted to give to the folks. We gave to them. Hot hands, bags and bags of hot hands. And so, they gave fire logs, starter logs, things that they could use to survive out in the element. And they don't know yet, but I'm actually going to get a half a truck a load of wood. I'm gonna drop some of it here, and then I'm gonna take some of it to them. Because you
Yeah.
got starter log, you got to have something to burn with it.
So Matt,
Um,
go all the way back through it, man. For our folks that's just jumping in, we're jumping topics, and we appreciate y'all for being here with us. All our folks on Black with No Chaser, and our nightcappers over on the Nightcap Knowledge Facebook page, and our good people over on Twitch. So Mac, give us the whole rundown. Like, when did we do the homeless human resource day, and then our partners and all of that? And I'll throw the flyer back up on the screen so that folks have a point of reference. But give us all of that, when it happened, and how it went down and everything.
Okay, so we had the Homeless Resource Day was January 8th, which is past Saturday, and it was in Pittman Park, which is formerly known as Poindexter Park off of Capitol Street. We started at 11 a.m. and our sponsors were B1 Healthcare, who set up out there. They brought the whole team. I thought they were just going to be there to have a spokesperson. B1 Healthcare, Miss Vanessa, they did vital signs, they did checks, they had food, they gave out masks, they gave out sanitizer. B1 Healthcare definitely showed up with the whole team. It had to be about 6 or 7 of them showed up.
That's
and
all
they were there. Stephen James Foundation, Stephen James, Super Steve was the one that got the contact to get the donation from Walmart. Him and his son came out. Big shouts out to them. We big shouts out to the Poor People's Campaign and Support Ed MS. They set up the tent. They were doing COVID testing right there. So, I mean, a lot of people just showed up. Even people that were not in the park started to show up to get on the spot COVID testing done. And they showed up. So, we had a lot of volunteers. We had, Senator Tubwell Law. He did his legal stuff. We worked with some folks out there that needed some help. He was there. Trina B showed up volunteering as usual. Representative Stamps was there. Actually, Stamps did some documentary footage for a video he made. Some of the guys talking about just telling the truth about their testimony. We're going to drop that later on in the week. And he's working behind the scene with legislation. Big shout out to the current City Council Award for Dr. Brian Grizel, who came out. So we had the past and the current City Councilman for Ward 4. And just to put this out there, Pittman Park is not in Ward 4. I just want to put that out there. All right. So, but they came out to volunteer and to lend support and help our folks that was in need. So, we had a representative from the new Black Panther Party that came out to support. But shout out to all our brothers and sisters out there that are unhoused, that are in need, who came and when they hear our name, they know that we coming to support and coming with some real stuff. And I always tell our crew, Jermaine and Charles out there, who always know us by name and looking for us, and they're very, very, very appreciative of whatever we can do for them, and we give them a hard time, they give us a hard time. That's what it's all about. We created a really good camaraderie and relationship with them. So we, they, it's a work in progress, but we're not giving up on it. We're gonna keep holding people feet to the fire, for as getting power in that park, getting running water back in that park, coming up with bathrooms, coming up with what we can do to help improve that park while we continue to work to get some of those folks housed and some of those folks into treatment, what they really need. So we're not done with it. It's a long process. It's a long process. But it was good. The weather was good. The energy was good. Oh, shout out to Sister Tracy. Sister Tracy, Sankofa Kitchen, Happy Slice Pie, did the bean soup. Bean soup always a winner. Folks really, really enjoyed that. So it was a really good thing. So
it's all right.
Oh yeah, man. We had some folk came out that was in need. Like we say, no questions asked. People came and got what they needed, because some people, they don't have anywhere. Oh, I think the superstar just made it, Chuck. We got to get to the superstar.
All right, well, look, let's switch gears right quick. We got let me make sure I get my music right.
Get your stuff, and everybody that's tuning in to hear about the missing person, it's just come back a little later in the show. We still gonna do it. So we, check back about 9:30. We'll be ready to do it.
All right, here we go. Man, I got too many things. All right, Tanya, I'm just gonna bring you on in. Come on, Tanya. I see you. I
gotta get my AirPods. Hold on.
Get your AirPods. Hold on. We gonna put it back.
Hold on.
Bring it in right. I got my buttons done got stuck over here, man. Let me see what's crack-a-lacking. Everything's all right. Here we go. All right.
There it is. There it is.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, it is Feel Good Tuesday. We're going to get ready for Feel Good Friday too, but we are bringing the one and only, the absolutely outstanding and awesome, the totally turned up at all times, the Tanya Boy Cannon, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, you need to make that a drop, Chuck. That got to be a drop.
Let go. Okay, I'm sorry, Darren.
Look, I know, man. Look, tell John we sorry, but we got to make sure that.
Happy birthday, John.
Matt
Right.
said happy birthday, babe. Chuck said we sorry.
Look, we interrupted. We interrupted the birthday, but we look. Hey, hold up, John drink yak or whiskey?
John drinks whiskey, Irish, Jameson.
Irish, Jameson with. All right, well look,
And his bottle can last at least for 2 years because he only sips. Yeah, he sips.
Well,
Yeah,
more
he
power
sips
to
on
the
his whiskey.
sippers.
Well,
Yeah,
we'll drink,
shout
we'll
out
drink
to
for
the
you,
sippers.
John.
Yeah,
We'll drink for you.
we'll take a drink big time. I'm on that Macallan Gold. I've been enjoying that. Yeah.
I think I drank all mine. I'm turning around. I think the bottle ain't there no more. It's like it just disappeared. I think I drank all of it.
And you know they discontinued that one anyway.
Huh?
No,
Yeah,
I did not know
2018
that.
they stopped making it.
I need to go see if I can find another bottle here.
I know that right.
Yeah, so
know
I
that's right.
based on the latest article, because I was doing some research on it, I was like, it's a really nice whiskey. It has a really smooth taste. And I pair it with some of those Luxor cherries and a slice of orange.
Oh yeah.
On
All
a
that
rock.
fruit gonna
Nice.
infuse together. Yeah,
Ooh, nice.
yeah.
That orange.
The orange.
Yes, a little slice of orange. Like, yeah.
Orange.
I don't say orange.
Orange.
Look, Mac, Chuck been picking at me because my dialect. I was telling him earlier, I fly out to Boston tomorrow. He was like,
Boston.
Babe, how you say Boston? See? Let's
Boston.
go. I've been turning up all day on Feel Good. What?
Boston.
Hey, listen, man. We you've been teasing us with this for the last 2 weeks, 3 weeks. We ready to hear the song, man.
Let's drop it. Let me tell you, I woke up when I got up this rise, and happy birthday. Shout out to my husband. Happy birthday, John, to all the Capricorns, not corns, Capricorns. So I got up and I was like, man, happy birthday, babe. And then the next thing I know, I get notifications. One of my girls, shout out to DJ Sugar Cookie, one of the DJs here in the city. She already has it in rotation. And I was like, wait, it's already up?
Young Christy got it in rotation.
Yeah. And shout out to Christy. Shout out to my boy, is Gerald Flag Boy, Spy Boy, babe? I'm not sure. I think one of the Mardi Gras Indians, Gerald French, my boy Big Chief. Gerald French is going to be playing it tomorrow. Shout out to my girl Gina Brown. She's going to be playing it. And I'll post up where all of those radio stations where you can hear it on the airwaves. Trying to get Jackson to bite, but they ain't responding.
Hey, well, look. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna see at the very least if we can get it in the MLK weekend mix. I'm gonna call Scrap Dirty. DJ Scrap Dirty, Violator All-Star DJ Scrap Dirty. I'm gonna call and sweat him. I don't ask for no favors, but I'm willing to lean on the Violator turntable.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna look the turntable. I'm gonna lean on the 1200 on this one.
Well, here's the thing. What I would do, because like you just said, you don't like to ask for favors.
No. Oh no. You ain't gotta say that.
Yes,
okay. Sir. No. That's what we not gonna do is that. But what we is gonna do is this right here. Tanya Boy Cannon. Tell us, what are we going to do with this one Feel Good Challenge, right? The TBC Feel Good Challenge. Then we got Feel Good Fridays, because we're going to keep this going. It's going to be Feel Good Friday like all year. All right. Now, and then we're gonna play the song. So now, what is the TBC Feel Good Challenge? What is that? Talk to us about that.
So the Feel Good Challenge is just what it is that you do. What do you do to make you feel good? So we were talking about it earlier. I was like, some people like to smoke a cigar, roll up and smoke a spliff. Some people like to make a drink. Some people like to smoke hookahs. Everyone has their own vibe of what they call feeling good. And I just want to see that. So I'm asking everyone to send me a 15-second to 30-second, reel of what you do. What is your feel good? What does that look like? Yeah. What does your feel good look like? So, for example, Chuck sent a fire reel. Like, I love the reel. I was sitting in my driveway almost about to cry because we had been talking about reels, the day before. Yeah. And then he posted the reel with our alma mater, paraphernalia on. I was like, man, this is fire. Because everything, that was his moment of feeling good. Yeah. But also not just feeling good at that moment, but feeling good because you went to a historical Black college and university. Yeah. You're also an entrepreneur. You're also a father. You're a husband. You're a go-getter. You're a DJ. All these things. So in that moment, that's what I got. Your feel good was everything that I saw.
Hey.
So what is your feel good? What does that look like?
What's your feel good? Mac, what's your feel good? Dome.
Hey man, I like bartending, I like making drinks. Of course, I like outside.
I like outside too.
What I'm saying? Like with the older we get, the more we get back to our roots of country. I like it.
I can't wait for this Mississippi Greek weekend.
Trail.
What?
Ooh. Now y'all go ahead. I like to harass Jay. And bother her every now and then.
Oh,
I love you, Jay.
That's what you call it.
No, really. Like we like big children.
Oh
no.
No.
You don't have to share those feel good videos, but you can.
Shut up, Chuck.
No, look.
And listen,
I said,
look. Hey, Tanya, and look, and like. Don't make me tell on you, Chuck.
hey, look, Mac gonna put on his headset. Look at the headset. He gonna put this one on. Y'all see that?
Why I need a button. Why I don't have that button over here that make you disappear? I need that button. What a button, Tanya? What a button is? Do you have a button on your side? I'm like,
no,
Tanya, button is.
I got the button. I got the button. Now look, all right. Now look, we got the TBC Feel Good Challenge for real, and I love it because it's all about what makes you feel good, and it goes along with what Mac was talking about with his mental health minutes. It's like you have to do, even though times get tough, you have to do self-care and you have to do something that makes you feel good, and you have to be selfish with that, right? So. You got to get up in the morning. You got to do your morning meditations. You got to do your morning prayer. You got to do your you got to center yourself, right? Yeah. You got to make sure that you're charged up, prayed up, and ready to go for the day because you might have to pivot. And in a moment, you have to put something on to get you back to your center to make you feel good. So I like all of that. Now, what are we gonna do on Feel Good Friday though?
I think Feel Good Friday, Feel Good Friday sounds like, a weekly event that we're going to be doing. I mean, hey, look, it's a moment. It's a hangout. Whether you're in your living room or you're sitting at a bar, it's that moment. It's an experience. Look, I wanted to go back real quick to, you were saying, like, what is your feel good? And it's so organic to what everybody feels good. Because I was, at home one day and I started singing, give me a drink that makes me feel good. Like it may be your favorite drink, give me a dance, whatever. It could be it's that moment, whatever that is. Give me a move, give me something, that makes me feel. I mean, I know some older women that use some other words.
Give me that
bow. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So it's what you feel good. What does that look like?
Oh, that's Hey man, you got to get Hot Scissor to do you and Hot Scissor got to do the doggone bounce remix to feel good. Give me that. Bop, 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 bop.
Oh, speaking of bounce remix, Tanya, I gotta send you this something that came out of New Orleans. We'll send it to y'all later.
Okay.
All right. Well, now look, Tanya, we got to get you to do the intro, and then I'm going to drop it, and then we're gonna groove right here to feel good after the intro by Tanya Boyd Cannon. You got it.
All right, guys. Thank y'all so much for your love and support. Thank you so much. Shout out to Nightcap Knowledge, a platform that allows us to learn and to feel good. So you guys are about to listen to Feel Good, an old school vibe with a new school twist. So get your ears ready, get your hearts, minds, and spirits ready, get your drinks ready, and we're about to launch Feel Good.
Y'all can hear that?
Yep.
I hope I got the right version. It sounds good to me. It's the feel good. Let's go. I love that snare. Y'all heard that snare?
I want y'all to sit back, relax, or even dance if you want to. You just smiling because you want to dance. Give me a song that makes me feel good. Give me a song that makes me feel good. No matter the venue, no matter the show, I want to hear the song everywhere I go. From Marvin, Aretha, Frankie, Beverly, and Mays. Just play me a tune. I want to hear it always. Give me a song, yeah, that makes me feel good. Give me a song that makes me feel good. Hey, on the highway, windows down, music loud, singing that song. I wrote it and I know it's mine. Early that morning, I wasn't feeling so fine. Turn the radio on, DJ Smooth was playing my song. Give me a song, hey, that makes me feel good. Give me a song that makes me feel good. Hey, oh, celebrating with family, celebrating with friends. Keep the music going. I don't want it to end. Give me a song, hey, that makes me feel good. Oh, give me a song, oh, that makes me feel good. Oh, celebrating with family, celebrating with friends. Keep the music going.
Come on.
I don't want it to end.
It ain't gonna
Give
end.
me a song that makes me feel good. Oh, give me a song, oh, that makes me feel good. Hey, give me a song, yeah, give me a song, yeah, give me a song, give me a song, I sing it and I love it. I sing it cause I love it. And I sing it, I love it. And I sing it cause I love it. Give me a song.
Yeah. Woo. Yeah, boy. Hey, I told you when you let I got it on repeat. I got it on repeat. Give me a song that makes me.
Yeah. Come on, baritone.
Yeah, come on. Hey man,
Yeah.
that's a jam. I told you that's a jam.
Yeah, it's a whole vibe.
I told you, man. I told you. I mean, you knew it already. I'm just hyping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's crazy because you remember I was headed to Alabama back in October.
Yep.
And I called you and I was like, Chuck, I want you to listen to this. And I said, it's a rough. And the first, it's Southern soul. It's a groove. It's a vibe. I love it. We got it, bruh. It's all that. So yeah, that's real good.
Groove. Okay, look,
Yeah.
I can't wait to play it like in a party. I can't wait.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
yes. I'm so excited about that.
I just heard
I'm gonna tell you what,
Fred singing the song too, Chuck.
Fred singing it right now?
Fred was singing it when they were playing.
Oh wow.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Look, I'm gonna tell you how I'm gonna intro it. I'm gonna tell you because Got My Whiskey and this song are very similar in tempo.
Yeah.
Mel Waiters Got My Whiskey, and then of course you can hear the Betty Wright in it.
Yeah.
So man, you could build a whole honestly, and I know this is shameless plugs, but Memorial Day weekend, you could build a whole backyard boogie playlist off of this type of vibe where the kids they gonna groove because honestly, this sounds like it should be a part of some type of animated movie that Cedric the Entertainer is the lead voice in it.
Ah, wow.
Actually, I was thinking of a Tyler Perry movie, backyard family type groove with some of them.
There you go.
It feel like one of those things where it feel like one of those type of movies where everybody's together, family and friends. It's just one of those mini grooves that you can listen to with the children present, and everybody starts singing. So I think
one of the elders dancing with the little babies standing on their feet.
You don't know nothing about this. You don't know nothing about this. Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, it's beautiful how like I shared on my stories. The story behind the song, it was a tragic situation. And the brother, I talked to his wife, that's my sister. I talked to her today because I told her, I said, she's like 5'3". She texted me, she's like, I'm 5'1.5". I was like, I was close. But the conversation of us just, his sharp wit when he was here with us, before he traumatically, his life was taken. It was just beautiful. Like out of that moment of me saying, play me something that make me feel good. And his response of, who is you? Who is you? And his wife goes, Bobby, play us something that make her feel good. Just that moment.
Yeah. That gave you some.
Yeah. I went back I replayed our introduction every time while I was at the hospital, with her as he transitioned on. I'm thinking about our conversation. I'm thinking about the moments that we would clown on the floats because he would DJ on the floats and I said, give me the mic, and I would rock the mic with him, and just all those moments that we are now memories. And she texted me after she listened to the video and the song. She said, thank you for allowing his light to continue to shine. And I said, that's validation. That's all I need.
There it is.
So, yeah.
That's wonderful, man. That is wonderful. And look, we know that it's John's birthday. We appreciate John, bearing with you while you do your interviews and all of that. But we're gonna close out the show with the song tonight. And of course, it's Feel Good Week, and we're gonna do Feel Good Fridays. We're gonna get the Feel Good challenge going. So y'all go ahead, enjoy the rest of your evening.
Oh yeah.
And
wait,
here's
another thing. Since we all have our Founders Day coming up, I want to see our D9 family send up their feel good challenges. Like not challenges, but your feel good moments
for y'all. You see my blue?
I
wore it for y'all. I got this blue on for y'all.
Oh yeah. All day, every day. Like that's the love right there. I think that'll be nice nice to see a D9 collaborative, works of what feel good looks like, what it sounds like, and have that moment that we could post. That's something I think is monumental.
Hey, man.
So yeah.
Feel Good deserves a line dance.
Oh, sound like the Greenville
Yeah.
Tougaloo Shuffle. We're going to create it. We're going to create it.
For real.
I mean, look,
I'm
down for it.
You a choreographer?
Yeah, but I ain't about to do no line dance. That
Oh,
I was actually standing in the living room, and I was preparing, like doing a TikTok, and I was like, how would I start it off, and what would it look like, and what moves would I put to it to make it funky? Because
you already know what choreographer you supposed to be going to tap. So go ahead and tap them.
Yeah,
Yep. Come on.
We'll work and navigate through that, because I mean, it just has to make sense. Whatever we do, whatever line dance we do, it just has to make sense. That's my whole thing about it. So
we can always electric slide to it.
Yeah, but that no, it deserves something else. It's the give me a sign. It's that shuffle to the front, shuffle to the back, and slide and slide.
So it sounds like you're gonna be coming up with a dance to it. That's what it sounds like.
It's something like that.
She gonna come up with it. Yeah, she got it.
I'm telling you, it's a whole vibe. It truly is a whole vibe.
Telling you, that's it. That's it.
Everybody, I'm at home now. I can speak to everybody. Hey, Chanel. Chanel said family reunion.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. What's up, Matt? I'm not a gentleman today. I'm normal like a talking down there, but I ain't.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Balls.
But no, we could do a line dance, but I also think just allowing it to organically be what it's gonna be.
Always find your groove. Always.
That's it.
The niche.
So whatever they come up with, Yep. So I'm going to get myself together. I got to pack.
Yeah, go ahead and go pack. I am going to put Feel Good by Tanya Boyd Cannon in the comments. We've got it on YouTube. It's already available on Spotify, Pandora, Google Play, Apple Music, and a couple of others. Tidal and all of that will be coming soon. They're dragging their feet a bit, but it's okay. They're gonna get with the program. But in the meantime, I'm pretty sure that you've seen it posted on Instagram, Facebook, all of the social media platforms. If you want to use it in a reel, if you want to show yourself grooving on a Tuesday, on a Friday, Wednesday, whatever. If it's the way that you can get through your hump day, go ahead and share that moment with us. It's the TBC Feel Good Challenge. TBC Tanya Boyd Cannon Feel Good came out today, available on all of the platforms that you see in front of you, and we appreciate you finding your groove and feeling good all the time.
I say all day.
All right, tell John we said happy birthday, and we will talk to you soon.
Okie dokie, love you all. Peace.
Hey, while we got this little moment, I'm gonna tell everybody, big shout out to all the men of Phi Beta Sigma Fraternity Incorporated. Happy Founders Day. Founders Day was Sunday, so wishing them a happy Founders Day.
See, also, the little blue nightcap over there for y'all.
I appreciate that, sir. Appreciate that. And then happy birthday to my LB Turk. Yeah, and then today is Dred's birthday and Caduce's birthday. Yes, Sabir's son, Caduce. Caduce is 12 years old today.
Yeah, golly.
Yep.
Y'all getting old.
Yeah. What? Excuse me, sir. Excuse me.
Y'all getting old, man.
And how old is Jackson?
Hey, Jackson is old as he is.
Oh, okay. All right.
Hey, buddy.
Ain't gonna be long before he gonna be saying, "Hey, man, he gonna, hey, pops, with my keys,
Get the keys to the truck. Boy, get out my truck.
You gonna hear, vroom. Is that my truck?
I know you did. Hey, Jackson know I'm crazy. Jackson know I'm crazy, man.
Jackson gonna be the one you had to bend them knees with. he gonna be.
I got a shout out to Dr. Defense, previous guest on Nightcap Knowledge.
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Blanca Jean is his name on Facebook. He said, "Oh, listening now, definitely riding with that one." I knew Core Pounds 2000 would like that joint right there. Yeah, that'll ride right there. As the old folk would say, that'll ride. What you say, Matt?
I need it in CD. I need a CD. I still ride with CDs, brother. You know, I need a CD. I need to be able to burn it to a CD and roll on. You know, it's certain stuff like, you know, I guess, you know, think about, you know, when you're in high school, even college.
Yeah,
it just certain things that kind of, you know, we talk about feel good moments when you ride.
I remember flipping through the book
and listen to your music, like you ride down 55 or 49, you listen to some UGK
and you hit that bump and it skip.
You're gonna hit a lot of damn bumps in Mississippi because our infrastructure, that's a whole nother conversation.
That's a whole nother conversation.
Like, did my car just transmission just fall out? What the hell? Yeah. But you know what I'm saying? It takes you back to when you know, college, I was hanging out because you riding and you grooving. So you know, I like CDs, man. I like that.
Well, I'll say this, man. You gonna have to talk to Tanya about getting you a CD, and I'm pretty sure she's gonna have that on her website.
Yeah, you know, to burn it, right? Download and burn it. You know.
Yeah. You can download and burn it. I mean, you have a CD burner?
We had one. We had one. Well, that's a whole nother conversation. But yeah, you know, we can do that. Yeah, and the office computer has it. We can do it with the office computer.
Hey, Corey be like, shit, I ain't listened to that in a minute.
Yeah.
When it hit, but that's for me. I have whole playlist built where I'm like, man, I feel, you know, like for instance, I did a 1970s Motown mix at my my last wedding, you know, New Year's Day, first wedding of the season. Ain't been but one weekend in between then, but I was like, oh man, I ain't heard this in a minute. And you know, is that I feel like Feel Good is going to make you think of all those songs that you haven't heard in a while.
Yeah.
But Feel Good is a brand new song that you can add to that list, and it fits, and you can listen to it with your kids. You can listen to it with your parents, your grandparents, you know, your uncles, your aunties.
Yeah.
It's a song that that's perfect for any occasion. So I'm glad that, you know, we got folks on here that are actually enjoying the opportunity to be exposed to good music, because
we've had some really, really good artists that tap in to that, from the Alvin Garrett to Stephanie Luckett, that taps into that old feel of soul R&B groove that we used to like, and bringing it with a new flavor. I know I like Silk Sonic, right? I'm a Bruno Mars fan, you know.
Well, look,
because he got some.
I am a Bruno Mars fan, but before I was a fan of Bruno Mars, I was a fan of Anderson .Paak or Paak. How have you say it?
Paak. Yeah.
Right. Because the brother, he sings and he's a percussionist.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. He's playing the drums in that was it Leave the Door Open song? He's playing the drums.
He's playing the drums on all of them.
Yeah, he's playing the drums. I like, you know, you try to think about lead singers.
Yeah.
In different things that, like, from Sheila E. on, folks that lead from the drum set. There's a blues singer here named Roosevelt. What's Roosevelt last name? Roosevelt Turner. Not Roosevelt Turner. Roosevelt. Not that Roosevelt. I can't remember his name. What's his name? Roosevelt.
No.
Man. But anyway, he plays. He's a blues singer, but he plays bass. He doesn't play lead guitar. He plays bass, which is something that's different than, you know, you usually see the lead singer play. You know, they either play no instrument or they playing lead guitar, but he plays bass. But yeah, I like that type of groove. But you know what? It's like, I wish we could start our own music platform, because there's new music come out every day that has that same type of feel that we like growing up, but it's not played on major airways, you know. And it's Jay-Z and a lot of folks talking about the mumble rappers and all that. That's what you get. You know, I like, when we travel, I like listening to the different stations. You know what I'm saying? When you hit certain places in Texas, Louisiana, you
Yeah.
get that different groove. That there's something like, man, why wish they played this where we, it's a whole different vibe, and they playing some of the older stuff that we used to like to listen to. But that's another thing. That type of song. Think about, hey, I'm gonna get in the car and ride and listen to some different stations.
Well, I guess for me, it's like I've not been a radio person for, and it's quite I guess hypocritical of me having been a DJ that mixed on the radio. But typically I would only tune into radio stations when I know that there would be a mix show, meaning that if it's Kool-Aid in the midday or like the Nasty Show, playing at night, or pre-club time, with T. Lewis or Joe Nasty, Unpredictable, 901 with the and Shane O'Mac when they were on. 901 is still on. Shane O'Mac when he was in the city. I would definitely tune in to the mix shows because I felt like I wanted to hear the creativity of the DJ and not necessarily the programming of the influence of not necessarily the station, because the station is influenced by the structure of the music.
I know what you're talking about. Basically they tell them, hey, you play in these, but when the DJ get in there, the DJ get to do his set and play what he want to play.
The DJ has that latitude.
I think that I think that's another thing too, is missing that type of thing. He in it. Hey, we got a fan. He got a fan. You got a fan. He in it.
Make sure you subscribe to YouTube. It'll be on Apple Music and Tidal and all of that. I'm pretty sure Corey got Apple Music or Tidal, one of them, or Spotify, but it's already on Spotify. Actually, I think a Spotify curator has already picked up the Feel Good song by Tanya Boyd Cannon. So we'll be closing the show out with it again tonight. We're gonna groove all the way out. We're actually about 8 minutes from our end time. Mac, has Missy checked in with us yet? We definitely want to make sure that. Okay, all right. But we definitely want to make sure that we make sure that we remind everybody about Miss Jackie. She has been missing for more than a week now. So if it was my mama, grandmama, auntie, no matter what it is, you definitely want somebody to be concerned and spreading the message, spreading the word about, gaining the information, all of the whereabouts that could be or any information that could be known by anybody that was passing by on that day. January 2nd, 2022, Mississippi Highway 12, right there in Durant, off the highway 55, Interstate 55, and Mississippi Highway 12. So, look, somebody knows something, and whatever we just appreciate you, sharing that information. I'm gonna pull the flyer back up and make sure that everybody has a chance to view it. It's on the Nightcap Knowledge page, but we definitely want to make sure that we can do our part to help this family find out more information about their loved one. So here it is, Miss Jacqueline Epps. We got the flyer on the screen. 58 years old, 5'6", last seen in Durant, Mississippi, at the Shell gas station on Highway 12 near I-55. This was the day after New Year's Day. The day after New Year's Day. So if you got any information, we need y'all to call 404-606-3728 or 662-417-7011.
Yeah, right, it's a situation where you can't say what could have been prevented, but we definitely know that things could have been done a lot differently. Situation could have been handled a lot better once she was reported missing. So it's a lot of things that transpired that probably, like, I know that the car was towed from the scene. because you know it was just an accident, but then find out that the person that was actually in the car was missing. So now things would, you know, now you can go back and look in the car and see, but from the scene, all that information, how far from the gas station, what, you know, what could have transpired, you know, did they look at you know, treads and all that good stuff. Somebody have seen something, you know, especially when you start looking at that time frame, you know, what exactly time frame, you know, that you can narrow down, that reported seeing her at the gas station, and then start asking folks, you know, who might have been there or passing through. You know, somebody has seen something. And again, if you see something that just don't look right, you know, ask folks, you know, ask questions, you know, call somebody. You know, I don't know what's going on. I just know that this is a situation that has been going on for over a week, and nothing has been reported. And
Yeah.
nobody has said anything like, "Hey, I thought I saw her. I heard this about this." It's just nothing, you know. And you think about somebody that's you think about you think about somebody that's just injured. You know, how far could they get walking?
Right.
So if you checked out of that area and she had the bearings to be able to leave the car and walk to the gas station and ask for help,
Right.
well, you kind of can say, well, I don't think she wandered off in the woods. You know, if she had that wherewithal to say, hey, I'm gonna go to the gas station and ask somebody to help me.
Right.
So
Right.
in the last time when they saw what they said was when they got the dogs, Sunflower County deputies came with the dogs. Um, the scent ended right there at the gas pumps.
So
I
that
mean, yeah,
yes.
she
Yeah.
she got in the car or got in the vehicle with somebody, um, and we don't know what happened. You know,
Yeah.
so and I know Missy just got off the line. She was working, so she's trying to see get her to get on to just share, you know,
Yeah.
just for her to be able to speak to the public and to encourage folks to report and say anything. Um,
Look, that's the investigator coming out of
Oh, we need him because you know that's why I
defense.
need to get her on to tell the story how
Yeah.
she has an iPhone, and when they tried to use the local law enforcement, local law enforcement kept trying to push it back on them to call Apple, and when they called Apple on three-way, the lady kept telling them, "No, you guys have to request it as law enforcement," but they
Right.
didn't do that until like Wednesday or Thursday. She went missing on Sunday. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's a lot of time was wasted. Matter of fact, even when they call into other law enforcement agencies to help them, they say, you know, we should have been here 2 days ago. You know, uh,
Look,
and same thing. Everything he's saying is the same thing we already talked about.
hey,
And
that's the same conversation we had earlier today.
did they invite MBI? If you said you don't have
Right.
the resource and you can't do it, then the first thing you do is invite MBI or FBI in. If you haven't, and to my knowledge, they haven't invited in. So,
Right.
you know, so it's like another thing when you say pride and say, yep, yeah, you know, it's another thing when you say pride say, I'm gonna handle it myself. But when you don't do anything and it's like you're not inviting or getting them in a timely manner, you know, nobody want to say, hey, I don't know what I'm doing or I don't have the capacity to do it.
Yeah.
But someone's life is at stake why folks are playing game. There's a show called First 48 for a reason. you know, it's
First
most
48 hours
prime.
are very important.
48 hours are very important. Everything is fresh on people's memory.
Yeah.
Everything, um, everything you saying is what we talk about. And it's average people just asking them, did they do this? Did they do that? And to the point where the folks that I think the reporting lieutenant was getting frustrated with the family for asking those questions. You know, so it's a bad situation, you know, because they have jurisdiction. So they have to invite anybody else in to help them. They had to be invited. And unless you're just going to do it personally with family and somebody going to volunteer their time, you don't have people to come in to help you. You know, we trying to get. I'm trying to see if she's going to be able to even get on here, even just for a few minutes, right quick.
Yeah. It's cool.
Because
It's cool.
yeah, because I know it's again she's in the trying to work out her schedule where she can work and handle this situation to be able to get away to get down here. because she hadn't even had a chance to get here. She lives out of state to actually be able to come and check on things herself. So that's a whole nother level of frustration,
Right.
not being able to come check, So it's,
Yeah.
I can't imagine what that's like. Your mother is
Hey.
missing and you can't even get down there to do it, to look into it yourself.
Yeah.
And sometimes stuff,
that's a
it's
whole
just peace of
nother
mind. Oh yes,
Yeah.
it's a whole different thing. Sometimes it's just peace of mind when you can come and lay eyes on it. Hey, Memphis, right? So that's why I tell people now, right now, we are a week out. So we should be statewide and adjoining states. They should have started the grid small with the
it's
grid
a whole
area.
other radius now. At this point, you got what, a 6-hour, 7-hour radius?
Because you gotta think about it now. 55 north. So you hop on the interstate, 55 north will take you all the way to Chicago. You be always, so end up telling where that person went or who she got in the car with. So that grid starts out small with that surrounding area and checking the wood. But first thing is pulling surveillance and checking the phone.
Put a tape.
And then start to do the grid out to check the areas. Then you
find my iPhone as a mug and find what I got a my son McRae, he got a phone now. So even with his phone, we got it where I can log in, I can find his phone. Like let's say it's lost. Log straight into the Android. I can find the phone. So yeah. Well, yeah.
And what he was saying about human trafficking is we've done workshops around human trafficking, and we have a friend on the sheriff department here in Hinds County that has a group, and we sent the flyer to them too. That it's real, and we telling folks that it's real. And and she went there to talk to she spoke to somebody and had not been seen since
the second.
And I'm telling you, it's a pipeline goes straight up to Memphis and straight on through. It's a pipeline. It's people
there's a reason that Tougaloo College has, and this ain't no self-promotion or anything, but it's a reason that colleges are studying human trafficking and have an entire course of study dedicated to eradicating and preventing human trafficking. There's a monument that they've erected on campus that's dedicated to bringing awareness to human trafficking. So it's real. It's something that what you said earlier, Matt, is see something, say something. If it doesn't look right, then you have to be able to recognize these things. And I know that transportation workers have in some jurisdictions and states and municipalities, some transportation workers have been trained on how to recognize if a person is being trafficked or is a victim of human trafficking. So definitely I think we need to do we might need to do a whole episode on Nightcap dedicated to the human trafficking, but so that folks can just know what to look for, just the basics.
I think we already got the workshop. We've done the workshop a few times, with Helen Brown.
I think bring it on him.
We need to bring it on there. I had that conversation with my daughter when she was here for the summer. I told her about that, and I told her the rule is you never let anyone take you anywhere. And I had to break it down to her. She's 16, but she ain't as street, So I had to, some stuff you just can't explain in a nice way. And you're trying to explain it to her. I said, you never let them take you. I said, like, they gonna tell you they're gonna kill you, but tell me that they're gonna kill you right there in the parking lot. And she looking at me crazy. I said, nobody wants damaged product. And she looked at me like couldn't understand. I said, they want to take you with them. That's the goal. The goal is not to kill you in the parking lot. The goal is to take you with them. And by any means, you don't let them take you anywhere. And then
ain't no quiet.
Then she called that. She asked the question. So what do you do if somebody kidnap me? I said, she's like, what you gonna say? I said, there's nothing to say. She's like, you're not gonna say anything? I said, nope. She said, why not? I said, because the time for talking is over with.
Because action speak louder than words, baby.
I said, time for talking is over. But the goal is for me to teach you what to do in
to
case
prevent that from happening.
That from happening. And I always watch your six.
Yep.
I always know where you're going. Watch your surroundings. Pay attention to details. Look at people that pass by. The worst thing you can do is ignore somebody.
Yep.
Try not to make eye contact, because if they do something, you don't know where they are. And I've teach you those things. Like, hey, I park away from the building under a light. I back in certain places. And she asked me about that. I said, well, I back in because I need to know how I'm gonna get out. Most people worry about how to get in. I'm worried about how to get out. If the sugar turned to shit, I know I can get in my truck and pull out.
Yep.
That's why I work on my exit strategy before I even enter. So I'm trying to teach her those things, basic things. Simple thing about wearing hard bottom shoes when you go somewhere. Somewhere you've never been before. We used to. That's something we used to do all the time. We thought like, we would put on. Why you ain't wearing? No, I'm wearing these shoes. Why? Because I don't know where I'm going. I ain't never been there.
Just in case.
I need just in case.
Hey, buddy, I tell you this, and this may, I don't think it's well, I say this. I used to wear my gold boots anytime we were going to visit anywhere.
Yep. Yeah. You had to.
Anytime we were going to visit anywhere, I was wearing my gold boots, and buddy, I was always ready.
You have to be ready. I never forget. I was telling somebody about us. I said, we have a rule. If something happened, don't look for me. Don't look for me. Meet me at the truck.
Yeah. Look. Dr. Defense.
Yeah.
And he has a wealth of knowledge. Look, that is a real situation that we're dealing with. You have folks that you start dating and they lull their victims into a sense of comfortability, and then next thing you know, the person finds themselves in a situation that they can't get out of, and
right.
I think it's one of those things where you're almost too private in a sense, to where you don't even tell your homegirl, your homeboy where you going. You got to tell somebody that you talk to on the regular where you going. If you're a young person, if you're dating, like for instance, for me, Shallon knows when I go somewhere. One, because we have Life 360, right? Life 360, it tracks my phone, and she knows whether or not I call her and say, baby, I made it to Lexington, or baby, I made it to Jackson, or baby, I made it to Biloxi.
Mm-hmm.
If she hasn't heard from me, she can look at Life 360. She also has access to my calendar, so that hey, he's supposed to be at Marshall's funeral home doing a Zoom funeral on this date, right? She can say, all right, well, he's supposed to be here. Let me look at Life 360 just to make sure my baby okay.
And this is now your brother right here. He probably attest to this. I don't know if we can say this on Facebook. Ninjaism. I'm gonna say that, right? We have to throw ninjaism away. And a ninjaism is
what you mean by that, Matt?
Well, this is what we do.
I'm
supposed to be meeting Chuck at 12. I'm supposed to be meeting Chuck at 4. I'm waiting on Chuck. I ain't heard from Chuck. You know what I'm saying? So, oh man, they probably hanging out. And we always assume on both ends, we assume, man, they probably gonna go ahead and party without me. I go there later. I hit them back later on. I'm busy. Then the guy was like, man, Chuck probably got into something else, man. Let's go ahead. We don't know Chuck on the side of the road. You know what I'm saying? And I'm saying that now from what Brother Hollis taught us during the 60s.
Yeah.
If you folks been met at 3 p.m. and they hadn't seen you at 3:15, then something is wrong, right?
Yeah.
So I spoke to a friend today, the same thing. I found in contact with him, but the last time I couldn't reach him, he had a heart attack. So I'm like, this is real, right? This is a real situation that we have gotten accustomed to, people showing up late and not hearing from them. Or you told somebody, I'm going to talk to you, I'm going to call you at 3. Then you don't hear from them for a week. Oh yeah, man, I've been just busy. And we talked about this, one of my peers, we talked about this yesterday. We like you talk to somebody and say, man, yeah, I was dealing with one of my customers, my clients. You be like, well, hell, what am I? I'm a customer. I'm a client. But also, how do I know to tell your folks that something is wrong when it become a custom for us not to say, hey, dog, I'm running behind. Hey, this happened, that happened. When do we know to go look for you?
Yeah.
When do we know what to do? Because it becomes a customary process for you to ghost and disappear. This is what you do. And so I'm saying that we as guys have to do the same thing.
Yeah.
And we got to teach that, hey, we need to make sure, hey, man, I ain't going to make it. Something to know that you okay. And then you could, in case somebody else done got you, we know certain things how we talk to each other. So if they ain't answered the question right, we need to go find out where you are, because it's brothers being shot and killed every day.
Yep.
Even leaving the club. Hey man, you good? Hey man, you good?
I'm gonna tell you this: you ain't gotta worry about me leaving no club unless it's during the day, and it's gonna be 20 of us together.
Oh, listen, but then even then, man, even getting home, because folks be laying in wait to trail you or follow you home. Man, you know what I'm saying? It done got to that point, man. And what I'm saying in relevance to this, that there are groups of folks that are influencing our youth and preying on the elderly, right? And they're making targets. And they are making targets, and it's getting worse, and it's happening everywhere. Right now, we got some little cats in our neighborhood trolling. Little dude got a little scene where he'll leave his bike in different folks' yards. You left your bike in my neighbor's yard, and you left your bike in my yard. You tell me you stay around the corner. Why you leave your bike in my yard if you stay around the corner? And then you take your bike and say you stay this direction, and then you get on your bike and go another direction. So we've been looking at the little apps. They've been going around different, folks' houses and pulling on their doors to see who car door is unlocked. You know what I'm saying? And I saw a cat that he had to be about 98 pounds, and he had a gun in his waist bigger than him. And he had to be about 12, maybe somewhere with 14. Maybe I was giving him 14 years old.
Yeah.
Just walking up and down, walking up down the street. So, but that young cat would be influenced by somebody else.
Right.
To do something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And Joe text to you are inside. We got to come up with some different ways, and starting with our family and with our friends, and different ways to look out for each other, because those times are not coming. They are here. We are praying that they
put some cameras up around your house.
But also your friends and family need to know. Folks need to know a code in case something happens. If it started to sound like 4th of July at my house, my neighbors already know. Come and just add to the party. Right?
Yep.
Just come and add to the party. Don't ask no questions.
I'm shout out to my neighbor across the street. I miss him dearly.
Mm-hmm.
I miss him dearly. He knew I could send a text message. I say, hey man, whatever the code was.
Yep.
And all I had to do was just he one or the other, go both ways. Yep. And it was going, because we were always, and when we are always the last person in the house to go to bed. Like I'm gonna go around, look at all the doors. I'm gonna look at everybody in their bed before I lay my head down. I'm gonna peep out the window. I'm gonna do all of that. And there will be times where I would see, or he would see, a car sitting, down, because the house next to me was vacant for a while. They built a little house, and nobody
had no house there for a long time. Wasn't no house
for a long time.
Yeah.
So man, but we would maintain watch, because one, we're at the top of our street. The other side of our street is a cul-de-sac, and folks would come and park. But it's you. People would say, or some folks might say that, we were being, paranoid or overly protected. But no, it's like, you want to know what's coming in your area. You want to know exactly who's coming and going. Like I know what cars on the street belong here, and then those that are visiting.
it's off the subject when you're talking about paranoia, and one of my favorite characters from Thor. My favorite character from Thor is Idris character.
Yeah. Yeah. I like
My
him.
favorite character.
I don't know his name, but I like him.
Is Hindal is Hind, it's something with an H.
Yeah.
But he sees all.
Yeah.
That's what's his job. He's the watcher. He watches everything. And that person's job is very, very important because you safeguard everybody else.
The whole.
Everything. Everybody depending on you, right?
Yep.
And that's one thing I what we at now is color codes of awareness, right? Yellow, orange. And for me and with him, I worked in psych. So working in psych and working in hospitals, you hear those codes come across the intercom, and those codes, and then when I started going to other hospitals, I'd be listening to the codes and I'm like, okay. And people would like look at my reaction because I know those codes mean certain things. Code blue,
right.
You already know what code blue is. But we had code for intruder, lockdown.
Yeah.
Lockdown.
And
we had to do those practices and drills. Like, you don't let that door open until you hear all clear from the office. I don't care if it's me. You don't open the door for me because somebody could be standing there making me stand in front of this door telling you to open it. You don't open that door until you hear all clear. Those type of things
from
the top.
From the designated either location or person.
Evacuation. Those things about evacuation. Where would you go if you had to get out? So it's a lot of those things, and there's no such thing in this day and age as paranoia. You always got to watch anything because if it seems, it is. And just like we picked up on it really quickly, those same young cats. I was sitting out in the truck one day. They saw me sitting in the truck. They jumped off their bikes in the middle of the street. One came first, the other one came following behind them, coming to the truck. And I just sit there and I was like, "Is this go?" No, I ain't gonna say that. So I was like, I'm just talking to them, and they were saying that, hey, they was collecting money for their basketball. They play for 4C. I said, oh, really? He said, yeah. I said, so you know Brendan? And they're like, who? I said, oh, okay. So I called my neighbor. I said, hey, man. He said, man, you the second person to call me and tell me there's some cats asking me because we ain't doing no fundraiser. I said, they riding up and down the street, walking back and forth. I told him about the young cat. My wife hadn't made it home. His wife had the garage up. I said, tell her to let the garage down. Yep. I'm gonna sit out in the truck until my wife get here and until you get back
to the house. Yeah.
I'm gonna sit in the truck, keep my eye on everything. And he called and told her let the garage down. I just sit there and sit in the truck because I said, well, I ain't got no donation right now, man. Hit me back later. Are you gonna be right here? I said, I'll be around. Try to find out where I'm gonna be at. But folks are always watching, you know what I'm saying? And they're looking for vulnerable points, and sometimes we are people, we are people's people. That's we would do anything we can to help folks in need. We especially want to help our young brothers. But we are not don't want you to take that as a weak point to try to get in because we were willing to help you, Yeah. Because
that's a good point.
Those situations, I'm telling you, they locking down everything because that's where we are. We have to do that. We got to have these conversations, and everybody's just tuning in. We having these conversations about safety precautions and these different codes for family because my cousin has been missing for over a week, and she had an accident on January 2nd in Holmes County in Dewey, Mississippi, near 55 exit, and she hasn't been seen since.
Highway 12.
Highway 12, 55. So she hadn't been seen since. She went into the service station asking for assistance, had not been seen since. And according to what I've been told, when they brought the dogs from another county, the dog scent stopped at the gas pump. So I'm just telling folks, be careful, be careful, be careful. Have a plan.
That's it.
Don't take anything for granted. Look at folks. Know who you're looking at. Have
in their face.
Look them in their face. Look them in their face. Don't leave stuff on your seat of your car. Women, don't put your bag in the trunk when you get there. I'm just telling you, folks were watching. folks are watching. And I'm telling you, I'm telling you from personal experience, don't leave nothing because they're watching you to catch you slipping. And I think the situation that I'm speaking of for me was they were trying to prey on older people because the area where we were is primarily where a lot of older people are.
Right.
And that's what their target was. But if it's just like they find out that you're not older, I mean they're gonna stop when they already in process. So I just want to put that out there too. So definitely spend the money. I'm just say that if whatever you got to do, if you got to spend extra money to secure your house, especially spend it. Do what you need to do to make sure that your house is secure.
Shalyn says she want a gate around the whole property.
And that's a whole nother budget. Unless you finna get the cues together and y'all finna go cut down some trees and then make y'all some fence posts.
Hey man, look, I was like, God, dog.
Listen.
I gotta buy 5 acres first.
Now, once you get 5 acres, that's different. But you out there, but that's what I'm telling you, man. Besides good neighbors, man, if you got distance, if you got land, and you can see, I tell you, that's the worst thing now. If you got in the country, I told you, if we was back in the country, I probably have about 5, at least 3 dogs. I said, you got to have 3 dogs, 3 cats. I said, the cats going to get what the dogs don't get. The dogs going to get what the cats don't get. But them dogs are going to start barking. When them dogs start barking, them lights come on.
Yeah. Yeah. And the thing is, for me, I've never been an inside dog person. Like, God rest his soul, Lamp was the dog that I had in my younger years when I was living in apartments. But I tell you one thing, you hit that door. Lamp was gonna set it off, buddy.
Yeah.
He was gonna set it off. Look, so I'm definitely in favor of having once we get some property, definitely we're gonna have some dogs. McRae wants a Rottweiler.
Wow.
Yeah, you looking at Corey's comment, approached by 4 guys at the Valero 55, rolled up while I was getting gas. Yeah. They were rolling up on him, and I mean, you able-bodied man. Yeah. So imagine how many of our women are.
I don't even want to admit it. And here's the terms. The flyer we came up with, and the title of this training was "Protect Our Women." And you talk about having certain terms with meaning, like when people say pledge, membership intake, pledge, you pledging to the values and principles of your organization.
Yeah.
Protecting our women. They are our women. They are our sisters. They are our mothers. They are our wives. They are ours.
Cousins.
They are ours. Our friends, play cousin, play sister. They are ours. And we could give a damn what anybody else got to say and how they feel, but we have to protect them, and we have to look after them. They are ours. It's not for that. And I would say it's not for the Asian culture. It's not for the white culture, the Hispanic culture. No matter how close of friends you might be, they are not. It's not their responsibility. It's our responsibility to look after our women in our culture, in our community, in our family. And we got to do that by any means necessary.
That's right.
And with that training, we talked about Cane Corso. Yeah, we got a friend, one of your fellow law enforcement brothers, who got 2 of them. And then he got a damn massive that make them Cane Corsos that look like puppies. I'm like, where did you get these horses from? But when we did this workshop, we told them, the women, I don't care if you're married to the Black Panther. If it's just you and those children at the supermarket, you are the Dora Milaje. You are the general. You are the one in charge. You have to be the one. So learning those techniques, learning what to do, having those codes, even teaching your children if something happened, what they're supposed to do. Whether they go to a corner and hide, or and start calling daddy or whatever you do. You're having those plans in place because we are at that point, and again, everybody's looking. We're talking about the missing person, Miss Jacqueline Epps, who went missing on January 2nd, and there's no update. There has been no so-called spotting or anything that has happened since then. And today is January the 11th. So we were just telling people, it was an accident. She was disoriented. She walked to the gas station, asked for assistance. She has not been seen since. So we're just asking people to put things in place, to have a plan for your house. Take this serious, because there are people out there preying on our vulnerable population and using them for whatever they're doing. But we just want to make sure, we hopefully, prayerfully, that she's be found safe. But we want to make sure that people understand that this is real. There's a lot of things happening out here. We see senior citizens go missing every other day. If somebody's a missing person, or someone that has impaired judgment goes missing.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, these folks go missing. And so I'm just telling folks, be careful and watch your family members, those who that are falling in that category of vulnerable adult, that you might have in judgment or impaired judgment or have some type of medical condition. Watch them. Make sure that your perimeter is secure for them, and that family and friends know, if something will happen, because my uncle is not going to be outside. If he's outside, and somebody to tell me, that something is terribly wrong.
Yeah.
Like just out there in the street by himself. So we got to have those type of conversations with folks. And I don't think it don't look like Missy was going to make it, but the number that you see at the bottom of the screen, for those from Holmes County, Lexington, and Missy also is the former GG, former Golden Girl from Alcorn. So from Alcorn down, so all the Alcornites, alumni, all everybody. What I'm saying, reach out to her. That's her number, the 404 number. Give us the support. I don't know what the reward, if they started looking at putting a reward together yet, but we will come back to folks with that information. Because they need it. Time is ticking. Time is really, really ticking. And we need to find out what's going on, because nobody just vanished, in the thin air. And especially from the location where they were. So somebody saw something, somebody knows something, but they're not talking about it.
Yep.
So, but we're going to get your brother on there. We're going to get Warren Chloe and get everybody on here. We're going to talk about the Protect Our Women's workshop and some things that we need to do as guys to help secure the perimeter, but also to make sure our sisters are well prepared. And that's and we're talking about the sisters that are not law enforcement officers, those who are not, mixed martial artists, and those, what I'm saying. We're not talking about those, but even then, they still got to have a plan.
Yep.
Right. You still got to have a plan.
Got to.
You got the training, but if you got the training and don't have a plan, it is no good. Right. You gotta have a plan, and you got to stick with it, and build those codes with your friends and family so that you know what's going on, because we all have to travel. Checking your vehicle, watching, being careful. If somebody's been following you for too long, that's another thing too. You got to be careful of. Folks will tell you. Folks will start following you. The other day, I stopped in the middle of the street right in front of the house. I just stopped. This car been behind me since 18, and you done turned into the neighborhood and everywhere. I just stopped. I just said, well, I'm gonna see what you're going to have to go around me, because I'm not going to turn into my driveway. I'm going to wait to see where you going first, and then I'm going to go. I just stopped right in the middle of the street. Whatever going to happen right here.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of if I'm driving too slow, go around me, because that's I would prefer that to happen than for me to go about my day and and to get to the house, and then you pulling up behind me and I got to shoot you.
And just cut and dry, Chuck. You ain't no additive, nothing to take away. This is what's gonna happen.
Look, my one goal in life, and it's one of those buzz phrases. One goal in life is to make sure I get back home to my family.
That's it. And to go back the same way I left.
Yep.
All parts and everything in place.
Everything intact.
Yeah. Yeah. And so we have it's more folks. I know people that are putting together more security teams. I know some of the instructors are about to start back to teaching classes. You know, and we tell folks like this, and you know, I had a conversation with one of the instructors today. We over 40 or 40 and over. We ain't trying to have no kickboxing matches. That's for close quarters. If you happen to grab me,
right.
Other than that, you're gonna have Ford or Ram on your ass, tattooed right on your ass, right there.
I was thinking of it. I was like, man, I need to get me another knife. Like my backup, you know, my NG.
Hey, look, we can't give away all our tricks of the trade. We still on live. Maybe I'll be knowing they're gonna be looking like Chuck got this. Yeah, listen, we just trying to give enough information out there so that you can be properly prepared to do what you need to do to secure your perimeter and your family.
There you go.
So yeah, we ain't gonna tell you all the shit that we got and what we don't do. You know, we can't give away all that element of surprise.
Well, at the end of the day, you know, life is it. Look, of course, I get you a tack pen. Hey man, hey doc, send me the link on the tack pen because I was like, man,
yeah. We used to go to those
shows,
those tournaments. When we went to those tournaments, everything he talking about, they had all that stuff.
Yeah.
Listen, I went to those tournaments while I was in high school, and it looked just like a regular pen.
Yeah.
So we had all type of shit, you know, and it's designed for that. You know, there's some credit cards out there. That's your last charge if you grab it. They got some credit cards out there.
Hey, he say it's what I does. It's who you T.I. is. It is who you is.
Hey, I'm telling you, man, that stuff, and that's a norm for us. That's you talking about going shopping and a feel good moment. I be in that joke like a little like a little fat kid in the candy store. I'm like, oh, what's that? Let me get one of those. Let me get that. I need about 3 of those. Oh yeah, let me get some of those. You know what are you gonna do with all this? Hey, you need it when you need it. You need it when you need it.
And look, and speaking of feel good, we gonna
we got to end. We got to end on a high note, y'all.
We're gonna end on a high note, ladies and gentlemen. This is our closeout. We appreciate y'all for being here with us each and every Tuesday. This has been episode 71 of Nightcap Knowledge. My name is DJ George Chuck. That is Mr. Mac. And this is one of our new favorite songs right here on Nightcap Knowledge, Feel Good.
Give me a song that makes
me. Can't hear it? Can you hear it, Mac?
Give me a song that makes me.
Kick back right here on this one.
Now I want y'all to sit back, relax, or even dance if you want to. You just smile because you want to dance. Give me a song that makes me feel. Give me a song that makes me feel.
That's all right there, man. We appreciate y'all for tuning in. I had to kick back on it.
No matter the venue,
we'll see y'all here next Tuesday. Nightcap Knowledge, 9 p.m. Central, 10 p.m. Eastern. We're live on YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook. This is Feel Good by Tanya Boy Candy.
That makes me feel good.